Dan and I are still testing out a new setup, so let me just go over here and make sure everything's working. I think we are good. So without further ado, welcome. Dan, nice to have you here. How are you doing?
I'm doing most excellent.
It's good to hear. So just a reminder to everyone watching, we do these town halls every week at 9 p.m. Eastern. And the whole point of it is to just get more familiar with our user base and how they're using StreamYard and their pain points, and to sort of communicate with you and answer your questions. And it's been really fun so far, and we really enjoy doing it. So as most of you probably know by now, it's been a pretty big, last week was a pretty big week. We released multi-streaming by integrating with a separate product called Restream.io. And we also released the annual plan with a special offer. And that thing ends in 3 hours, by the way. So if any of you haven't signed up, now's your chance. The response we got from it was way better than we anticipated. It's been awesome. So thank you guys for that. I think our paid user base has just about doubled, which is crazy. Thanks. So there's been lots of questions that have come up with the offer. So just to be clear, Restream and StreamYard are completely separate products. So our newest feature was just the integration with Restream. So Restream has its own pricing options. So there's a free version of Restream, which allows you to go to tons of different platforms. But unfortunately, the one that most of you want is to be able to go to Facebook pages, and that is part of their paid tier. So just make sure you check out the plans and know what you're getting on Restream.
Yep.
The other question that has come up a bit is if you can comment from StreamYard on Restream. So right now you'll receive comments from all the platforms and be able to show them on screen. But at this time, you cannot comment from the StreamYard dashboard. What other questions have you heard coming up about it, Dan?
I guess just in general, covering like not necessarily what is Restream. I think most people have picked that one up, but just this annual plan. What's the difference between that and or not even the annual plan, but just what's the difference between signing up for StreamYard and just being on the free plan? That'd be a good one to clarify if you want to get into that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So on the free plan of StreamYard, you can stream as much as you want. The major limitations are you'll have this powered by StreamYard logo in the top corner, which we like a lot, but you probably want to put your own brand up there. And if you do, that's part of the paid plan. You'll also get access to being able to do overlays like this and be able to show them during the broadcast. You can make them GIFs and stuff, so that's pretty cool too. And backgrounds as well. And then of course, most recently, we just added the ability to integrate with Restream. So those are all the things you get on the paid plan. And if you guys have any questions, by the way, feel free. That's what this is for. So feel free to drop them in. Oh, it looks like we do have some. Bruce, nice to have you here. Are you guys streaming to both FP and YT networks at the same time, or does it require Restream? Yes, we are, and yes, it does require Restream, but it directly integrates with Restream, which is how we're able to show the comments there.
Yes.
Beauty, thanks for moderating for us.
Awesome.
Diana, nice to see you here. Okay,
Cool.
Other topics. So, obviously it's St. Patrick's Day, so happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. I'm not super familiar with the holiday. I don't remember the last time I celebrated it, but if you're Irish, I like Irish people. So also, there's a fun thing this week was the Women of YouTube live stream, which was one of the most highly produced StreamYard streams I've ever seen. So
that was cool.
It was really cool to see. I'll drop the link to it into our comments after we're done here, because it really was very cool. So two people that I know relatively well were involved. One is Desiree and the other one's Graham. So Desiree was the one sort of DJing the stream, and the stream was also sponsored by a company called TubeBuddy in addition to us. And then Graham was in the background doing sort of all the tech work of like changing overlays and changing layouts and all that kind of stuff. So it was really impressive what they were able to accomplish. And I've never really seen something quite like it just on StreamYard. So it was really cool for me to see. And Dan, you probably liked it. You caught a bit of that, right?
Yeah, I think they did an awesome job. There was a few parts I really liked. So they had nice custom graphics, like they made their own name tags to put on the bottom, and then just made sure people were in the right places. And then Graham did a very good job of actually like when one person was talking, he would full screen that person and change the overlay to put just their name tag in the bottom. And it's not easy to do that. And like,
it's not. I
don't even think it's necessarily possible in other tools, or if it is, it's extremely difficult to do on other tools.
Yeah, it's not possible without like, I don't know. You'd have to monkey patch some stuff together. It'd be kind of crazy. I've never seen it. I've never seen anything done like that in a $25 tool that doesn't have a tech person that has made something, and it was impressive what they did. I was very impressed.
Yeah, props to both of them. That was well done, and everyone was great. It was a good stream as well.
Yeah, I think they had like 100 viewers. It was cool. I enjoyed it. Oh yeah, one random question that came up was with Restream, the Periscope / Twitter comments. I think it was Sabrina that asked, and Sabrina, they do come in. It's the issue seems to be that only things that are commented, like if you're in the Periscope app, will show up. Like if you're just tweeting on the video, it won't show up as a comment. It has to be like in Periscope, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that seems to be the case. Like if you see the stream on Twitter, I believe there's a little icon in the bottom corner for your viewers that says "View on Periscope." That'll take them to Periscope.
I don't know if we're
going to change that at some point. That would be nice.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Here, let's run through some of these comments here.
Cool.
Card Logic's here. Nice to see you here. I think that's Derek. Nice to have you here, Derek. Alexander Gavin, will we be able to add short video files for intros? That's a good question that comes up a lot, and we're actually going to talk about it in a second here. So thanks for joining us. Barb, thanks for attending. Howdy, everyone. I picked up the annual plan. Did you? We appreciate that, Barb.
Right on, Barb.
Ernest, thanks for joining us. Yes, he definitely did. I was really impressed.
Yeah, no kidding.
Diana, any dates on when 1080p will become available? I had quite a few in my community asking about it. We're going to talk about that in a second as well. Good evening, gentlemen and everyone. Nice. Hello. Periscope link for the record. Oh, cool. I didn't even know what it was, so that's helpful. Thanks, Barb. Maybe not. I'm guessing. I don't think the women of the YouTube I don't think the women of YouTube live stream went on Periscope, so I'm pretty sure that's ours.
That's ours. Cool.
Yes. Okay. So to answer the questions that came up, this was our final topic. So now that we've got restreaming in the annual plan, we're starting to. We have some things that we know for sure that we have in mind, but we're curious to sort of get people's opinions on what they want most. So I guess two things that just came up from you guys we're calling them video uploads, Alexander. The uploading short videos, that's what we're calling video uploads. So obviously you think that's an important one. And then HD streams also on the list. So if anyone watching has any strong feelings about like, I really want this or I really want this, let us know, because it's always interesting for us to hear. It's hard to decide between these because I know they all sound pretty sweet to me. I know recording is important. It's only certain people, but the people that want recording really, really want it. Which I get.
Right? Or just repurposing in general.
Podcasting, repurposing, which I get because you're just going to end up with better quality, definitely. And then, yeah, it's a big one for the podcasting types.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Let's see here. Current plan is on one channel like FB. Current plan is on one channel like FB.
Maybe it just means if you're on the paid plan.
Okay, yeah. So the free version of StreamYard, you can go one place, any place. So yeah, you could go on Facebook, you could go on YouTube, you could go to a Facebook group, you can do all those things. Hopefully that answers the question.
Yeah, it's like that with even on the paid plan. It's just you can't go to Restream on the free plan, but you can go to Restream on the paid plan, and from Restream you can go to all of them at once. Yeah,
absolutely. LinkedIn integration is important to Barb. I agree, and we have applied, and I think they say it's a 30-day response time, and we're just over 2 weeks in. So hopefully we will be accepted.
That would be exciting. Yeah.
Someone's asking what software we're using for this live. It's StreamYard, and we're using StreamYard in addition to Restream. So StreamYard, I guess that's another thing that if there's any newer people here that might help clear up, is some people have been confused, like, oh, what's the point of Restream, StreamYard? What's the difference? So the easiest way to think of it is StreamYard is the place where you create the stream. It's the place where you bring in guests and you do the lower thirds, and you show.
Lower thirds.
Sorry.
I was just pointing out what a lower third was.
Oh yeah, the lower third's down here. So it's sort of the place where you add effects and create the stream, and restream's where it gets distributed. So it's where it sends it out to all the channels, if that makes sense. How many participants on at once? 6. Okay, you deciphered my question. I'm glad to hear it, Victor.
Awesome.
I would rather have direct integration from StreamYard to Twitch, Mixer, and LinkedIn. We would as well, and we're working on it. I guess if anyone's watching, knows anyone at Facebook, let us know, because we want to clarify something with them. Diana, yes, I really want 1080p short videos and non-live recordings.
Agreed.
Great. Which one do you want the most, Diana? If you had to put those in order, I'd be curious. Oh yeah, I want to talk a bit about co-hosting, because some people might not know what that means. But I think it's a really cool feature that a lot of people might not have even thought of. There's a few people that have asked about it. So basically, the live stream that Desiree and Graham did is where our makeshift co-hosting was being used. So the way they did it is they basically both logged into the same account, which we don't recommend, by the way, because it's not like a typical thing to do, but we won't get mad at you if you do it. So basically what that does is allows 2 people to act as a host. So Desiree and Graham both had controls during the stream, which is cool if you have a stream with a lot going on, right? If you have, like them, I think they had 5 participants. So if you have 5 people, you want to be focused on your guests and asking the questions, whereas you want your co-host to be able to change out overlays and change layouts and things like that. So by adding co-hosting, we'd make it a lot easier for you to sort of, okay, for this destination, you just enter an email like, oh, I want Graham at airsoft.com, add Graham at airsoft.com. That's not his email, by the way, to be my co-host. And he's now your co-host, and he can sort of control that stream for you. But it would also do some other interesting things if you say you're on a team, like say you had a small company of like 5 people and you wanted to have a team account. So it would basically be one person's paying for the account, but a few other people are able to use it. You're still only able to ever stream one at a time, like you can't both be streaming. But other people would be able to control the account for you, which I know has come up quite a bit for people. I'd be curious if anyone finds that interesting.
Yeah, basically, like one of the things that really gets around as well is like, say you have a Facebook page and you want someone to be able to stream to it that isn't you, but you don't want to make them an admin of your Facebook page. Yeah,
it's good for that as well.
That's how you get around it. You give them access to StreamYard instead of directly to your Facebook page, and then they can still stream to it from StreamYard.
So good to see everyone here enjoying the FP stream for the town hall this evening. Thanks, Kevin.
Yeah, it's cool to have it on Facebook, isn't it?
No, it is cool. One thing we need to work out a bit is I don't know how to schedule, like the nice thing about the way we were doing it before with just StreamYard was that we have a link that we can sort of promote beforehand. So I'm not familiar with how to set that up with restreaming. I'm sure it's possible. So maybe next week we'll work on that and we'll get back to you with the best way to do that, because
I know you can do it on YouTube.
Just do it on YouTube?
Well, I know you can. I'm not sure about Facebook. Probably it's not nearly as easy as scheduling.
Yeah, it's not going to be super streamlined, but you got to do what you got to do, I guess.
For now, yeah.
Can you show us how the overlays work? Yes, I can. So you won't see it on your screen since I'm in the studio, but basically there's a section called brand. And in the brand section, you'll see something on the right called overlays. And you can upload images or PNGs or GIFs at any point. So like I could upload one in the middle of a broadcast. You probably wouldn't do that, but you can upload them at any time. So if you create a broadcast and you want to, what you do is you enter the broadcast and you upload all the assets you want. So you can upload your logo, your overlays, or whatever. And then to show it, all you do is click it, right? So it's like, okay, I'm showing this overlay, click it. If I want to hide it again, I just click it again. If I want to do a different overlay, I just click it. And I want to get rid of it, I just click it again, right? It's pretty basic. Same with backgrounds. You can upload them at any time just by going to your StreamYard studio link, and you just show and hide them by clicking them.
One cool thing I just wanted to point out that I've seen a few people do now is for the background, it's tough to think of cool ideas for a background, but one really simple one we've seen is just upload an image of a solid color. So like whatever your color is, just upload, a 16:9 image of the color
Yeah, I was impressed with how good that looked. I think it was Jenny, Coach Jenny, that was using that. And I was shocked with how good it looked. It almost makes us want to have it where that's an option just when you change your brand color to just like, oh yeah, just use that color as my background, because it looked really good. So
I'm trying to think of some colors that, like red, might be a bit overwhelming.
Yeah, red might be intense. But yeah, if you're looking for an easy background, solid color looks surprisingly nice. I was impressed.
Yeah, I like that.
Diana was kind enough to rank them for us. So 1080p first, short videos second, and non-live recordings last on the list. Cool. Okay, that's helpful. We appreciate that.
Right on.
Barb says we definitely need to have co-hosting or production team access. Yes, I agree that it would be nice. It sounds more like a producer role than a co-host role. Maybe. I'm not up to date on the lingo. What's the difference? I'd be curious.
Yeah, maybe it's a bit of both, I guess.
I guess co-host would be you're on screen with them. Sorry.
I think I'm the co-host, aren't I?
Yeah, sorry. You're right. You're the co-host. What Graham did, Graham wasn't the co-host. He was the producer. I'm calling the feature co-hosting, but maybe it should be called producing and account sharing. I don't know. We'll think of a better name.
Yeah, we'll make something up.
Bruce, no. Bruce asks, can you live stream from StreamYard to both YouTube and Facebook at the same time on Pro without using Restreamer? At this time, no. Facebook requires more work to schedule a live stream compared to YouTube. Yeah, it's kind of a pain, I remember. My Facebook Live was on private, and I did not know until after the live ended. I'm sorry to hear that, Dee. The nice thing, though, is you only have to change it once. So I'll link the help docs in here afterwards as well. But the easiest thing will be for me to link the help docs. But basically, on the app settings of StreamYard, you can set it to public. And then once you set StreamYard to public, it's much easier for you to control the privacy from the StreamYard dashboard. Because the way Facebook works is kind of weird. That when you initially connect Facebook, you only selected friends. The privacy acts a bit differently. So did you get that figured out, by the way? Because if you didn't, I'll help you out and send you those docs.
It does depend to like pages and stuff. As far as I know, they're public. There's no privacy setting.
Oh, that's true. I guess Dean's talking about YouTube.
Profiles that have a default privacy of friends.
Right.
Like that's the biggest one.
Yeah.
I don't think groups have one either. I think like the group itself has a privacy setting, but the live stream is just to the group.
Gotcha.
So if it was private, I'm guessing he means like it was friends only or only me on a profile, but I'm not sure of that.
Gotcha. Yeah, let us know, Dean. April, co-host doc and producers don't. That's a pretty simple differentiator and makes sense.
Fair enough.
Are you working on that duo streaming? It's pretty easy for us to do. It's sort of dependent on something that's going on with Facebook. So hopefully next week we'll have a better update on that. Ernest says sometimes my YouTube is not live. Are you talking about when you're using Restream, Ernest? Let me know. Fact documents, thanks for linking those, Kevin.
Cool.
How are you highlighter? How are you highlighter? Oh, how are you highlighting the comments on both networks? We're communicating with Restream.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there's no images from them, but it's still really cool that you can always tell where they're from. And that's just a limitation of Restream.
Dean Reynolds says only me.
Gotcha. So he was streaming profile with only me.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah. Like Gage was saying, when you first connect to StreamYard, Facebook will ask you like what's the default privacy for anything that StreamYard posts, and if you set only me there, or I mean Facebook defaults it to friends only, then yeah, you'll want to go in and change that, and ideally just put it all the way to public if you can, because when you stream to your profile, comments won't show up unless your streams are all public.
Gotcha. Ernest says yeah.
New Facebook rule.
Yeah, it's when using Restream. So. I've never had that happen, Ernest, but so I would check on the Restream dashboard to see if it says there's anything strange going on with YouTube.
Yeah.
Message our page after the stream's over, and I'll help you out. Same with you, Dean. Hey, Derek, I may have missed it on a prior town hall, but any ETA on the iPhone video? I I can't promise you anything, but we're anticipating the end of this month, before the end of this month.
That's what we're hoping for.
Yeah. Victor, I'm not crazy about people's images. I like the icons. Well, that's good.
Interesting.
We kind of like pictures, but that's nice to know that some people, I know Jenny mentioned that she liked not having the pictures too, which is interesting.
Maybe let's
At the very least, it'd be nice to be able to choose, but yeah.
Yeah.
How do you invite people to a live stream to participate? So it'd be nice if I just had a picture of it. But basically, Victor, if you sign up for StreamYard and you create a broadcast, you'll enter the broadcast studio. And at the bottom, there's a little button that says invite. And it just gives you this custom link. It's actually the same link that when you're live in StreamYard, it's the same link that you're on in the URL box at the top. So basically, you just send that link to whoever you want to join you, and they'll get the link. They just click on it, and then poof, they'll be in the studio with you. They'll be at the bottom. There'll be a little rectangle of them. And to add them to the stream, you just click them, and you're good to go.
Yeah.
So
like I'm the guest right now.
Yeah.
And set this up. Gage just emailed me a link. I click the link, and I'm here.
Yep. Thanks for reminding everyone, Beauty Bubble. But yeah, our community group's really fun. So if any of you aren't, I'm guessing most of you are, but if any of you aren't in that group, go ahead and join it, because it's a great place to get your questions answered and just talk to people and network and stuff like that. It's a fun group.
Yeah, a lot of good Q&A as well.
I do like the better graphics. Think of those "Hello, my name is" blank stickers. I'm not following.
With the "Hello, my name is."
Sorry, Dan, say again.
Well, I know he's talking about with the "Hello, my name is" stickers. I'm just not sure exactly what he's referring to.
Yeah, would you mind clarifying, Victor? I'm not 100% sure. Do you mean like our name tags? Here, I'll remove the comment and show you what ours looks like. What ours look like. Yeah, like that. You're saying you're a fan of those, or you're wishing they looked a bit different?
Now that you can hide them, you can make custom stuff. Like that's what they did in that Woman of YouTube stream, right? I thought it was really cool.
Yeah, that was Graham and Desiree were pushing hard for. Yeah, I guess we can mention that too. You can hide the names, which now that I saw their live stream, makes a lot of sense, because it would not have looked like it did if that wasn't an option.
It would have been tough.
Yeah, it would have been difficult.
You have to cover them up. Cool.
I noticed that you can't schedule a broadcast on Restream. I think you can. It's just not easy, Ernest. You have to sort of do it beforehand. I know Graham's going to make a video this week, and I'll make some videos at some point too, helping out with that type of stuff. But it is possible to do. Those red and white stickers, it could be cute.
Maybe it just means using them for the name tag here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be cool. I got it.
Yeah, if you could like customize what they look like.
No, we understand. Sorry, Victor. My bad. I got you.
Right on.
Bruce, I'm not following what you mean. It's a sister feature? Oh, yes, that's right. Bruce is talking about the scheduling.
Mm.
Diana, right now we just set it to 25, mostly because webcams only capture at 25 frames per second. It's something that's really easy to change. So when we add HD streaming, it's probably something we would add there as well for people that wanted a higher frame rate. Is that important to you, the frames per second? If we were able to get video uploads, when would that be available? So Dan and I are still mapping out what the timeline is for stuff we're working on. So I can't give any exact dates on this stuff.
But I'll take that as a strong vote for video uploads.
Yeah, I'll take it as a strong vote. Appreciate that. Dan's not bad. April's just here to see Dan play the drums. I don't really want to hear it though. It's loud, but
I'm visiting my parents right now, actually. Just up here for 2 days. So this is where I grew up. Well, this is not my parents' house. This is the shop behind their house. So I spent a lot of time here. We've got every good thing you could ever imagine for a teenage kid, and it was a lot of fun growing up here. There's a pool table right over here as well.
Nice.
Yeah. That's
Victor says, so you'll help us with Restreamer? Yeah, if you find anything confusing, I'll shoot a quick video showing you how to connect it and things like that. We're very responsive, so yeah, just post in the community group, or even better, message the Facebook page, and yeah, I'm happy to help out. When you have a chance, please visit the recording, the Women of Live Stream YouTube. Yeah, absolutely. It's a really good stream, not just for the content, but just to see how they're using StreamYard. So it's hard to believe when you watch the stream, but the only tool, and correct me if I'm wrong if you watch the replay, Graham, but I'm almost positive the only tool they were using was StreamYard, which is pretty awesome given how nice it looked and the type of stuff they were doing.
Yeah.
All right, so we're almost 25 minutes in. If you guys have any final questions, let us know. Is there anything else we should wrap it up with, Dan? I guess just to make sure no one forgets, it's I guess 2.5 hours left now on that offer. So I'm guessing most of you know about it by now. But just so you know, tonight is the final night, and there's about 2.5 hours left.
Yeah.
And sorry, what were you saying, Dan?
Well, just one thing I was going to add as well. I think you probably hit on it in the last email or the one before. Is like we said it before, we're not planning to do another offer anytime soon. That is very true. And I guess the other part of that is some of the features we're going to release are going to be paid. So you're obviously kind of having to guess, but if some of the features we just talked about is like, oh, I really want to have that when it comes out, and you haven't signed up yet, now would be a good time to sign up, because there is this special deal for 2.5 more hours. So that when those features come out, you don't have to upgrade then.
We still will be adding to the free version as well, but
absolutely,
but some features are going to be paid, some aren't. So if you want to make sure you get all the cool stuff, you probably do want to upgrade. Victor, is 190 the offer price? It's 200. What you're probably thinking is, I'm guessing you got a referral link. So if you were referred by someone, you get an extra $10 off, and in that case, it would be 190. But if there's no referral link, it would be 200. And that's also a good thing to know. If you've gotten, for anyone that doesn't know, we have a referral program. So if you've referred a bunch of people and then you upgrade, you'll get that discounted as well. So say you referred 4 people, well, now it's $100 cheaper, right? So it'll be 100.
So I wanted to just a quick summary, just because there's been a lot of information. So with this deal, what we're doing basically is we just released an annual plan last week. So we've always had a monthly plan. It's $25 a month for the basic one, and then $49 for the professional. So $25 a month if you want to just pay monthly, and that's still the same. But then we did just release the annual plan last week. So the annual plan is $240 a year. So that's $20 a month versus the $25 if you pay monthly. And then the special we're talking about is if you sign up within the next 2.5 hours, I guess it is now, then you save an extra $40 for the year. So it's like 1667?
Yes.
Is that right? Okay.
16.666666.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, that's what it would cost. So yeah, you're saving, $8. $8.33. Saving about $8.
Yeah.
Per month.
I think that gets the point across. Basically, you get like 4 free months by doing
4 free months. Yeah, that's probably a better way to put it.
It makes sense.
12 months for the price of 8. Yeah.
Derek says that Women of YouTube broadcast was amazing. I'm going to go back to the drawing board on my overlays. I thought so too. I was shocked. I was like, wow, I did not. Again, I think a big part of why it looks so good is because Graham was in there doing all the back end stuff. And I'm pretty sure he had a notepad and everything mapped out, because it was impressive. I did not think it was that much nuance would be able to happen. It was impressive.
Even though, because obviously they were animating around, and like that's the tricky part for Graham. But even when it was just static and just the 5 of them talking, so 5 women talking, and they just had like the nice background.
Yeah.
And then the names, like just that.
It looked good, yeah.
It was that the whole time, like it's totally.
It looked really nice. Yeah, I think Desiree did all the artwork for it, and the artwork was impressive.
It was good.
Bruce
definitely some inspiration there.
Bruce says, any idea what those paid features will be in the paid tier? My best, what you guess will be free and what you guess will be paid is probably a pretty accurate guess. So if we added, again, don't hold me to anything on what I'm saying here, but my guess is something like adding LinkedIn, that would be part of the free. versus something like recording. Like I can guarantee you recording is not going to be part of the free version. So use your best judgment, but yeah, make a guess. What you think's free is probably free. What you think's not free is probably not free.
We try to be as fair as possible, right? Like if something, not always, but if something costs us a lot more, that's usually going to be.
It's based on our costs. Yeah.
Yeah. Not directly, but like that's why you can kind of estimate it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we do like to throw people off every now and then just for fun.
Barb says she thinks all new features should be paid with limited time access. Maybe. We do like offering a free version because it does help. It helps get the word out because there's the power by StreamYard. And it's nice to be able to just test it out and make sure you really get used to something. But again, I guess you could argue that's what a free trial is for. But I don't know. I think it's cool to have a freemium product.
Yeah, I guess that's one thing. We don't mention that much. But yeah, it is probably the most generous free live stream.
Yeah, it's very generous. Yeah. Because you can stream as much as you, at least at this time, you can stream as much as you want, and you can have 6 people on. Like, there's not that many restrictions. You just have the duck up there. But we get a lot of signups because of that duck. So I do think that it makes sense. Where were we? Victor, I just bought in. Woohoo! I appreciate that, Victor. That's nice.
Right on, Victor.
Barb, as long as you keep renewing, you are guaranteed of the 200. Yes, absolutely, yes. Forever. Diana, yeah, that Women of YT stream was up. Everyone agrees. It was an awesome stream.
Yeah, props to them.
Oh, we're running late here, so I'll quickly run through this. The background is where your black area is, right? Yes, I'll show you. I can swap it out now with the leaves. There we go. That's the background. Shabaka, nice to see you here. You're at the very end, unfortunately, my man. But so we're about to wrap up.
Replay.
So if you guys have any more questions, leave them and I'll answer them in the comments after the stream ends. But thank you guys so much for joining us here. It's been super fun. And again, the response to our offer has been amazing, and we can't thank you enough for that. Yeah, it's been a great lead up to the annual plan and all that jazz. So thank you guys for joining us. Any final words, Dan?
I'm just excited. We've got a lot more people on board now. We can start pumping out good stuff.
Yeah, it gives us some flexibility as well by having you guys sign up. So it's awesome. So that's episode number 10 of the StreamYard. Here, let me get rid of the banner so it looks nicer. That's episode number 10 of the StreamYard Live Town Hall. Thank you guys for joining us. Enjoy your Sunday evening.
See you, everybody.